Sasa, my friends, I have given a chance to everybody to say whatever they want. It cannot continue like this. The country is much more important than any group of people. We must stand together as a nation, protect our nation, and make sure that Kenya is a democracy.
Yes, how are you everyone? Today, William RUTO had an engagement in Bomet County. Bomet counties are found in Rift Valley. During this engagement, he was clear and sent a glaring message to those who are continuing to perpetuate chaos, who are continuing to perpetuate protestation in the Nairobi CBD. We all know for the past month there was erupted a protestation in Nairobi which resulted in loss of lives, which resulted in destruction of property to an extent that the government almost lost grip of the state. This chaos was brought about when youth came out to protest against the finance bill. And I've done several videos as to why I think that this protest at first was genuine, but later it was overtaken by Uhuru Kenyatta, who has never relented to fighting William Ruto's government. We all know in 2022, Uhuru Kenyatta never wanted William Ruto to be president. He worked day and night using the state and the system to be successful, but he was failed when William Ruto was declared as president. So during this engagement, William Ruto was able to send a message to Uhuru Kenyatta, a direct message telling him on how he must stop perpetuating chaos in Nairobi. So in this episode, I've come to dissect the president's speech of telling Uhuru Kenyatta a direct message, what it means for Kenyan politics, and most importantly, the study materials we can learn from the politics of Kenya. But before I do this, I want to let you know that if you're new to this channel, please subscribe. If geopolitics and economics is what you want, this will be definitely the right channel for you to subscribe to. So after the continued protestation in Nairobi, it seems that they are not yet coming to an end. And very many people are not believing, but I am continuing to say that these protestations were hijacked by Uhuru Kenyatta, who wanted William Ruto to go. That's why he's the only leader who came out with a communique, which looked like as if he loved the country, but he was adding salt to injury. When these protests broke out, they demanded that the finance bill should be dropped, and William Ruto dropped it. Later, they metamorphosed into asking his government to go to an extent that he fired his entire cabinet. Now these protests are continuing to be scheduled. Okay, now I even hear in next Tuesday, next Thursday, they are continuing to protest. Okay, and for me, I think it is a scheme of Uhuru Kenyatta, who has never relented, who has never come out to say to stop fighting Ruto's government. So today, William Ruto was able to send a serious message to Uhuru Kenyatta so that he can know. Because now, if Uhuru Kenyatta doesn't come out boldly, things may turn right. Keeping power is the most difficult thing. In fact, looking for power is difficult, but it is more difficult to keep power. Before I continue talking about this, let me first give you the tape when William Ruto was talking about this. Yeah, is the tape.
Going forward, we will protect the nation. Going forward, we will protect the nation. We will protect life. We will protect property. We will stop the looters. We will stop the killers. We will stop mayhem. We will stop anarchy, because Kenya is a democracy and we want a peaceful, stable nation. And our issues are resolved using democratic means. Ama mnasemaje watu wa Kenya? Mnasema tusimamishe hii fujo? Na tusimamishe hii vita? Na tusimamishe maandamano ya maafa? Na maandamano ya kuharibu mali ya watu? I want to promise you it's going to stop. Enough is enough. Ama mnasemaje? Si imetosha hii maneno? Walisema tusipitishe finance bill. Mimi nimewacha finance bill. Nikawaita, wakanasema hawataki kuja kuzungumza na mimi. Wakaniambia niende huko kwa X. Mimi nikaenda kwa X. Wakatoroka huko, hawakukuweko. wakaniambia tuitishe mazungumzo. Nimeitisha mazungumzo, wamekataa. Nimewaambia wanaendelea kusema wao ni faceless, wao ni formless, sijui wako nini. Mimi nimewaambia sasa, my friends, you know, I have given a chance to everybody to say whatever they want. You know, it cannot continue like this. The country is much more important than any group of people. We must stand together as a nation, protect our nation, and make sure that Kenya is a democracy. Tunaelewana ama namna gani jameni? Tuko pamoja? Watu wa Bomet mnasema tuwe na amani? Mnasema we want peace? Mnasema you want peace? Turudie, we want peace. Mnasemaje? 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 Hebu nisikie tena.
So, that is Ruto when he was trying to warn everyone who is continuing to perpetuate protestation and anarchy in Kenya. And he's right, because he has borne down to every demand of the GENZs. But remember, the GENZs were overtaken by UHURU Kenyatta, whose main aim is not these demands, whose main aim is to overthrow William Ruto as president. That is the truth. That's the main aim of UHURU Kenyatta. Okay? And in fact, even William Ruto is getting everything wrong. Why am I saying that? William Ruto is getting everything wrong by inviting the opposition in government. But I think the main reason as to why is inviting the opposition in government is trying to discredit them, or is trying to borrow power so that they can fight GENZs. The reason as to why the protestation is still continuing is because of UHURU Kenyatta, not even the opposition. Because today in the news, the reason as to why even Raila Odinga is taking long to accept the cabinet position or to to nominate people in the opposition is because of UHURU factor. In the news today, there's a newspaper that was put out, I think the national news. Here it is. It shows UHURU factor in Raila's delay to join Ruto's government. When you read that news, it clearly shows you that UHURU Kenyatta is behind the scenes to prevent Raila from joining the government, or to even prevent the Azimio coalition from joining government, because he will be discredited. That's the truth. That's the truth, because he doesn't want these people to join government. When you continue reading that news, partly it's because the news came out to say that UHURU Kenyatta is planning more Kenyatta to stand as president in 2027. Okay, with a running mate to be the running mate of Kalonzo Musyoka, so that he can continue fighting William Ruto, or Kalonzo Musyoka to be the deputy of Gachagua. That is the news. This is the reason I think that even by William Ruto inviting the opposition in government, although it is good that he will be getting some borrowed power to fight the GENZs, but the actual enemy is not the opposition. The opposition did not at any time engage in the protestation that happened in Kenya. So they are benefiting from the power of the GENZs. It is the reason as to why even Raila Odinga is giving out these demands in a pretext of joining with his team in government. Because every time Raila Odinga has come out to join government, he has come out to give reasons. So now he's coming out to say that he's coming out to say that he's giving reasons as to why he's joining government. Among the reasons Raila Odinga is giving include the following. In a detailed report that was given by Raila Odinga on his Twitter handle, he's coming out to say, I quote, "I would like to address to you this morning. I agree that justice must come first before any talks towards this end. I stand with you that there must be compensation for every victim of police brutality, dismissal of all protest-related cases, release of all abductees and those in jail, resolution of outstanding health care, a reverting of our public health care insurance back to NIHF and to discard SHIF, prosecution for all security sectors, perpetrators who have facilitated atrocities." Okay? And he went on to say, to give many other reasons like good governance, skyrocketing cost of living, eradicating tribalism, fighting corruption, and debt and fiscal management. Those are the demands which were done by Raila Odinga. Okay, you clearly see that Raila Odinga is justifying by giving a reason as to why he must join government. He already sealed his deal. And trust me, Uhuru Kenyatta is not happy. That's why he's funding the other Azimio principles not to follow Raila Amolo Odinga. That's why he will continue funding the chaos by the GENZs. So the effort must be, okay, put on Uhuru Kenyatta and his colonies. That's why Tuju is coming back and forth. We've seen Tuju in the meeting, okay. That's the truth. We've seen Tuju. Jeremiah Kioni is doing his job, okay. So Uhuru Kenyatta is the one supporting the GENZs. He doesn't want dialogue, because by dialoguing, Uhuru Kenyatta will be left in isolation, and his bid of fighting William Ruto's government will fall. So for me, I think that by Raila wanting to dialogue because he's also selfish, it is a big blow to Uhuru Kenyatta, who would want to still fight Ruto's government. That's the truth. The GENZs right now are for Uhuru Kenyatta. They left the real issue which brought them on the scene. Of course, that's my opinion. Do your comments by commenting about this. Thank you very much for listening in. If this is your first time on this YouTube channel, I implore you to subscribe, like, and comment so that I can be motivated to do more of such videos. I'll see you on another one. Peace.